anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today, tonight, this evening. It is Saturday. It is May 23rd, 2026. I wanted to say March 23rd. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, we love that for you, right? God's kiss. Whatever doesn't, you need to leave it on the table for someone else, because you do not need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. If it doesn't fit, right? If it doesn't fit, then you don't sit. I don't know. We're going to use Rare Rebel. Just a reminder for you guys, I'm taking Monday off. I might do affirmations in the morning. I might not. But I'll do affirmations tomorrow, and I will do readings tomorrow. I work from 9 to 3 because I volunteered for the holiday, but I will do readings. We got one on the table. You might be dealing with a water element, or you might be a water element, or somebody might have it in their chart. Water is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, in that order. Because believe it or not, the year begins with Aries. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. You got 2 on the table. And yes, if you don't know, the original calendar had 13 months. We got 3 on the table. There's a reader that I just started watching about 3 weeks ago, and she does a reading for the 13th month. I don't know how to pronounce the name. It's Ophiuchus, something like that. It doesn't sound like any of the other zodiacs. Like, it sounds like a weird ass name. We got 5 on the table. Two more shuffles. I don't know if something is ending for a water element, whether this is you or someone else. Something is ending for a water element. Let's do one more shuffle here. I don't really want to say until I show you the cards, just because it kind of gives like the whole thing away, I think. We've got 8 with bottom of the deck. Ooh. Okay. Bottom of the deck. That actually might be a little bit relevant. I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna hold on to that too. Okay, let me set the cards up here, because I don't want to put them on. I have a deck setting for affirmations this morning. I don't want to, or tomorrow morning, I mean. We got water element. Don't cry anymore, Kim. Don't cry anymore. This is like the 3rd time I've cried today. We've got death. I'm telling you, y'all, I don't hold in my emotion. I cry when I need to cry. Solitude. Lovers. We've got third eye. We've got strength. We've got blocked. In bottom of the deck, we've got Fire element. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. There's two things that could be going on here, I think. This water element is exiting a lover's situation with a fire element. Fire element is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, they're blocking this person. This is something with the third eye chakra and the strength card. Like, this is something that took this person a hot minute to see. Like, this is somebody that could have, like, this water element could have been with this fire element for years. I'm not gonna lie. And kind of waking up to the realization, like, this is just not my person. This is not who I'm supposed to be with. This is not where I'm supposed to be, etc., etc. And, you know, if never mind who the fire element is, okay? Never mind who the fire element is. Good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. It takes a lot of strength to admit to yourself that you're in the wrong situation. You've possibly been in the wrong situation for a while. It takes a lot of strength to have to tell that other person, like, hey, fire element, I'm sorry. I'm not in love with you. Maybe I never was. I feel horrible, but I can't stay here. This is not where I'm supposed to be. It takes a lot of strength to admit that. And I can honestly say that because I had to do that with my ex-husband. I had to literally come out and say, like, I had to, like, lay it all on the line. Like, everything that was in me that I kept from him because I felt like I couldn't share. Everything, that the last probably 2 or 3 years that we were together, that I was like, I don't even know, like, I'm not in love with you anymore. And I don't even know when that ended. It takes a lot of strength to do that. People would say, oh, you're a coward because you just didn't make it work. Make what work? Make a horrible situation even worse? I don't really believe in that. I don't really believe in that. I believe in trying. I believe, you should, if your heart is still in it, if you still love another person, yeah, you should try and make your relationship work. You should try and make your marriage work if you're married. Yeah, I believe in that. But I also know that there's a point where all of that is already gone. The foundation is already crumbled. Like, it washed away in the rainstorm. Like, you're literally standing on a platform with nothing underneath it but one rock and one post. Like, you're going to fall at any second. Like, it's time to go. And that's what this is giving. Like, somebody is finding solitude being alone after letting this go. And I think it came to me, this gives, like, somebody was getting ready to pop a question or getting ready to walk down the aisle maybe, and somebody came to a crossroads and said, am I going to stick with this commitment? Like, is this really where I belong? Am I really going to walk down the aisle with so-and-so? Am I really going to propose to them? Like, is this who I want to spend the rest of my life with? That was bottom of the deck. Top of the deck was gentleness, grace. I'm going to try not to cry. New beginnings, let it go, and journey and adventure. Whoever this is, like I said, it is hard to admit when something is over. And it is hard to have to tell the other person, like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm going to destroy your life, but I'm destroying my own as well. So if that's any consolation, it's not easy. It is not at all easy. And it's not a good feeling at all. And it really does something to you mentally, because you don't want to ever hurt anybody else, and then you have to hurt somebody. And that's not to say that whoever this fire sign, maybe they're no angel, I don't know. Who knows? Or maybe they are, they could be a sweetheart, who knows? But it doesn't even really have to do with them. It has to do with whatever this water element is feeling. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you're always going to have to do what's best for you. You guys know this. You can't stay in a relationship that's quote unquote karmic. And I'm not even talking about like karmic, like, I'm talking about karmic, like it's just no longer there. It's no longer feasible. Things turn karmic because one person's heart isn't in it. Two people aren't in it. Why are we together if we don't love each other? Ooh, ooh, I heard that today on TikTok. It was it's this creator on TikTok. He does the videos, and he sings songs from like the 80s that his mom sings because his mom loves them. I think he's like in his 30s. His mom is probably like my age, maybe in her 50s. And sometimes she's in the videos and sometimes she's not. But he was singing, he was singing, "How can we be lovers if we can't be friends?" And I just heard that in my head. I just heard that in my head. And I mean, really, like, the lovers card came out. You know what I mean? It's maybe this water element and this fire element, maybe all they had was sex. Maybe that's all that held them together. Maybe they got together because of sex. Maybe they had like a one night stand kind of thing, like a casual thing, and it just kind of carried over. And then, months, years later, this person's like, "Why am I still here? Like, I'm not even friends with this person. Like, I don't even like the same things. Like, we don't like the same politics. We don't read the same books. Like, we don't watch the same TV shows. Like, like, how am I supposed to live my life with somebody? Like, we don't agree on anything. And it could, I think those are cats fighting. Hey, Mr. Cardinal. That better not have been somebody killing a cat. I swear to God. If I find out my neighbors are killing cats, I'm gonna. We have a whole feral colony out there, but they disappear on and off. I assume they're getting eaten by other animals, but it is broad daylight and there's a cat out there screeching. I doubt very much that's another animal. Either that or there's a cat out there giving birth. Um, Even with this water element and this fire element, they could have gotten together as like a one night stand thing, like a a hit it, a one, what is it? Hit it and quit it, a one and done. And maybe they just ended up, like getting back together, hanging out. It kind of, they kind of fell into like a situationship that's kind of like a relationship. And then, months, years later, it's kind of like, wait a minute, what is this? Like, what am I doing here? Because, like, this water element and this fire element, how can we be lovers if we can't be friends? I mean, they might not even be good lovers. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there might be literally be nothing holding this couple together. Anyway, sorry, I went off in a tangent because I heard the song, but something about the song. And I can't remember who sings it. Oh, Michael Bolton, I think. I think he had that. He always lists who sings the songs. I think he wrote on there Michael Bolton. I think it was Michael Bolton. Um, Sorry, again, gentleness, grace, new beginnings, let it go, journey and adventure. I think whoever this water element is, and even the fire element, right? Because they're a human being, I think, maybe, right? I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt here. There's nothing to suggest otherwise, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. This can only do good things for either one of them, honestly. This ending could only probably enhance their lives in some way. Each differently, probably, but when they're ready to let go of the situation, when they're ready, for their rebirth, when they're ready to move on, they have something waiting for them, and it's called life. It's called the journey. It's called new experiences, new people, I think it made me cry because it just kind of hits so close to home what I went through with the ex-husband. Because I've told you, if you follow, if you subscribe, I've said before, I don't ever lie. I don't ever lie about who I am in a situation. I live the life that I live. I'm human. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, and I think I'm going along and I'm doing great. Like last year when I hooked up with the ex friends with benefits. I mean, he was in a relationship, for God's sakes. And I still hooked up with him against my better judgment. I'm human. I'm an idiot. I'm smart, but I'm an idiot, Like things happen. That was the time that woke me up, though. That was the time that woke me up. Because I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing here? Why am I going down this road again? Why? Explain it to me. But yeah, if you follow, if you subscribe, you guys know when when I went through my divorce, my separation and my divorce, I have always said since the beginning that I was my ex-husband's karmic. I was the karmic in that situation. And I fully, wholeheartedly believe that. I fully, wholeheartedly take accountability for that. Do I think that he was a saint in that situation? Do I think he was a saint in our marriage? Absolutely not. But I know who I was in that situation. That's just like when I feel like people wrong me and I feel like people treat me like shit. I feel like these people treated me like shit for no reason because that's what it feels like. When I treat somebody like shit, I say, "Oh my god, I treated that person like shit." If you remember the woman that I basically yelled at work the week of Thanksgiving 2024, was it 2024? I think it was 2024. Her and I had been friends, but she wasn't really that great of a friend. We're coworkers, She's got an attitude issue. She doesn't know how to treat people. And she just is typically a miserable person. And I know she uses a lot of that negativity to deflect so that like she doesn't have to register, so she doesn't have to associate, right? Because she also has led a hard life, as most of us have. Um, But I always felt like she was just putting this negative energy, this bullshit on me, treating me like crap. And the one morning she came in and I just fucking lost it. And I lost it on her. And it took me like probably like 2-3 weeks, I want to say, to realize like, fuck Kim, you shouldn't have done that. Like, even if you think she's the biggest asshole on the planet and she treated you like the dirt underneath her shoe, we don't treat people like that. We don't treat people like that. You can walk away. You can not say anything. You can, not be friends, don't invest there. That's fine. But what you did was not okay. And it wasn't. It wasn't. And it took me a minute to realize, it took me a minute to think about it, to really digest it and process it. I was the asshole in that situation. Seriously. I still don't think she's really ready for an apology. Like, I kind of want to go in and apologize and say, I'm sorry. I don't expect forgiveness or anything like that. But like, I want to apologize. I don't think I don't. And her and I actually have had a couple conversations in the last few weeks, but nothing like crazy, like nothing in depth or anything like that. But yeah, like I always take accountability for my actions, and I feel like I always end up having to take accountability for the people that fuck me over too, because like I've told you guys before, I've only ever had one person come and apologize, and I give her all the credit in the world. All the credit in the world, because it is not easy, you know? It's not. When you realize you fucked up and you did something wrong, when you realize you're in the wrong situation and you're not where you're supposed to be. It's hard. It's hard, you know? Um, I think this water element and this fire element have some work ahead of them. I would just say that once they work through everything and they're ready to let it go, there's sun on the other side of that mountain for sure. I'm going to let this go. I hope it resonates for somebody out there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope everybody enjoys their Saturday evening, or whatever evening it is, or whatever day it is for you, wherever you are. And if you're in the U.S., have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I'll talk to you later.